All right, so I got a very fun episode of Flip or Flop planned for you guys today. Not only will we be attempting to flip a PC, but I'm also gonna be building a brand new one, and I'm gonna give this away to the first person that buys our PC. So they're basically gonna get a 2-for-1 deal. We still have a ton of inventory that we've gathered from the past 5 episodes that we will have to dig in order to build our next PC, but some of the key components that we're missing is a case and a power supply. So with that said, let's go hunting. I almost forgot about these bad boys. The Courtside Classics. These have been legitimately my go-to for the past couple of weeks. I've been wearing them for all of our casual strolls, taking walks with the kids, and more importantly, I just can't see myself picking up PC parts without these. They're super soft with a padded tongue and collar, plus they fit perfectly with my style. You know, I like my shorts and tees, so vintage style sneakers like these are what the doctor ordered. The biggest selling point though is that they're waterproof. In case of rain or the occasional splash, wet socks and feet will be the last thing you'll worry about. Step into waterproof comfort with Vessi's early Black Friday sale. Stay dry in style with select waterproof Vessis, now just $99 at Vessi.com. Don't wait, grab yours before they're gone. All right, so the first stop of the day, we're gonna be picking up the case and the power supply for this episode's build. I found a pretty good deal, a decent deal, I would say, on a 850 watt power supply and a mid-tower white case. We negotiated all the way down to $40 for the 850 watt power supply, which is about, I think, $30 or $35 from the retail price from Amazon. I think it's going for like $80 or something, so, you know, we're saving 30 bucks on the power supply, which isn't great, but every little bit helps. And I can't seem to find the retail price of the Cyber Power case for some reason. I think that was pulled from a pre-built system or something, but I will take any white case under $50 any day. As I've proven to you guys in the last episode, the white systems sell so much quicker, so I'm gonna make it a priority to do only white builds for Flip or Flop, or at least try to, because those have a very, very fast turnaround time. All right, sorry to make you walk all the way here. Just that's a better place for the test today.
Check just to make sure you know.
Cool, thank you. Any idea what happened here? Oh, homeless guy. Oh shoot, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how long have you used the power supply for?
Literally like 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Okay. It does look, yeah, there's no dust or anything.
Ripped it out of this pre-built. Yeah.
Nice.
Same case.
Can I ask why you're selling it?
Yeah, downsized to like an SFX.
Oh, SFX,
So
nice.
small to just sell off with.
Nice. Did the power supply come out of this case? Okay.
It all fits.
And you got the accessories for this one?
It should just be the RGB controller and like the Movo screws.
Okay. Looks good. So 70 tall, right?
Yeah.
All right. 50, 60, and then 70.
67. They're doing business.
Take care. Yeah, likewise. Take care.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're running low on graphics cards. I looked around for the past few days and I can't find an amazing deal on one. That's where a majority of the profit comes from. It comes from the CPU and the graphics card, which are the two most expensive parts of the system. A lot of people are selling them for a little bit more than I'm willing to spend. In other words, it's a great deal for people looking to buy the parts and build their own PC, but they're not a great deal for flippers like me. The best part about the used market is that when you come across a legitimate seller, you save their contact information so you could do more business with them in the future, especially if they have more parts to sell. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. I've had no issues with the 3070s that I bought from him, other than the ridiculously high temps because of mining. But that was, you know, I fixed that very easily by cleaning it and applying a fresh thermal paste. So he's also very responsive, and he's even willing to swap out the cards if I have any issues with it. So this guy is a very, very trustworthy person, and I think it's definitely worth it to continue doing business with him. How's it going?
I think I was paying like 800 for each, bro.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, so all of them have that leaky paste thing.
Yeah, I see it.
So
That's so weird. All the MSI cards have it, huh? The temps were so bad on the 3070 tough. I replaced the paste, 10 degrees, it dropped, just like that. Yeah, I think I'll take these two. If I snag this off you, it's in pretty bad condition. It's scraped. Would you do 150 for this one?
yeah, I have no use for it.
Okay. And they work just fine, you think?
I mean, as far as I know, yes.
Okay,
I
cool.
haven't used them since mining.
I'll take it. All right, man. Appreciate it. Three 3070s for $550. That's all I'm saying. So obviously we got these for a really, really good price. Clearly it's gonna need some cleaning and fresh thermal paste just like the previous cards I got from him, but we are pretty much covered for our next 3 PC builds, which is great because I hate shopping for a graphics card. That's one of the hardest things to do when you're flipping PCs because a graphics card is always one of the most expensive components inside of the build. I would even argue and say it is the most expensive component. So there's a lot of risk involved. So finding a solid graphics card that's in good condition, that's priced really well, on top of buying it from a reputable or legitimate seller is impossible. It's like Logan Paul trying not to scam his subscribers. It's really, really difficult. So I'm just very fortunate to be able to snag 3 3070s for this price. And if there's anything wrong with it, I can always swap it for another card. So far we are off to a good start. Okay, so we do have a few more missing pieces for our build. A CD key, a CPU cooler, and some fans because I realized the case that we got didn't include any. The CD key was a very easy purchase. Instead of dropping $150 from Microsoft, I ended up paying only around $22 for a Windows 11 Pro key from VIP or cdkey.com. So let's go ahead and deduct $22 from our wallet. Now they do sell Windows 10 Pro keys as well for those who are interested, but whatever key you guys do end up buying, just make sure to use the code TS20 to get that extra discount as always. After checking out, just go into the user section and click on the orders tab to reveal the key, then copy and paste it into the activation settings and you're good to go. We still need a CPU cooler and fans to start the build, and after searching high and low on all the marketplaces, I just can't seem to find any white fans or white cooler, what was that? Losing my voice already. To match the white case that we're gonna be building in. So I feel like we should go on jawa.gg and see if we can find anything for our build there. As most of you guys already know, I've been using Jawa for the past few episodes to buy used parts and sell PCs, and so far it's been extremely successful. I would go as far and say that it's our saving grace for the series. It's helped me sell my PCs so many times. And that's because it's the #1 gaming marketplace to buy and sell gaming gear and get awesome custom PCs at the best prices. All right, let's start with the CPU cooler and see what they got. Oh, you know what? We should probably put a max cap. So I definitely don't want to spend anything more than $50. Okay, that's much better. We're looking for a white cooler. That actually looks pretty good. $90.49. Oh, it's a 90 millimeter. Nope, we can't use that. That's actually a pretty good deal as well. The Sama KA200D. I've never even heard of this cooler before, but it's going for $13 and you get free shipping. I just wish this was in white. It would definitely throw off our color scheme. We'll come back to this one later. Let's see if I can find a white one. This is not looking good. Oh, what's this? Enermax ETS T50. $23. Free shipping. This might just be our cooler, you guys. Oh, this is the actual Enermax seller. Enermax has an actual account on Jawa. That's cool. So I know I'm buying it from a reputable company. They got 4.9 stars, 53 reviews. I wonder if I can make an offer. Oh, you can make an offer. Okay. I mean, it's pretty low already, but if the option to make an offer is there, which the seller can enable or disable, by the way, I know this because I've sold PCs. So the fact that it's enabled means he's taking offers. So it doesn't hurt to send an offer. Let's just do $20 and see what happens. I feel like that's a fair offer. It's only $3 less. If it works, it works. If not, we'll buy it for $23. No harm there. We're still getting a pretty good deal. You know what's even crazier though? You can get the same cooler for only $13, since you can knock off another $10 using the code on the screen for all new Jawa users. So definitely make sure to take advantage of this if you guys are new on Jawa. And what's even better is that Jawa is gonna have a ton of really great deals between November 6th through the end of the year. However, keep your eyes peeled specifically between the 22nd and the 29th for Jawa's deal of the day, which will include some incredible custom PC builds, components, peripherals, and more from its best sellers. So I strongly recommend creating an account and subscribing so you guys don't miss out. Okay, now we need some fans. I love everything is categorized up here, so it's so easy to search for what you're looking for. Let's put a max $30. I don't want to spend more than 30 bucks. I feel like for fans, I'm looking for either a triple pack or a 5-pack. If we can find a 5-pack for $30, that would be insane. Oh, here's Enermax again. So triple pack for 20 bucks. It is on sale, 40% off currently. 17 available. Ooh, okay. I see you, Enermax. It's not too heavy on the RGB. Like, you only get RGB on the outline, but I think we can make this work. We'll do 2 intake and 1 exhaust in the case, and then we still have the fan on the heatsink for the CPU cooler. So can we make an offer on this? We can make an offer on this one too. Oh my God, okay. You know what, let's do it. Let's do it. It doesn't hurt to make an offer. I'm sorry, Enermax, if you're watching this video. We're trying to flip PCs here, okay? I'm trying to save money for my daughter's account, so let's just see if we can do 15. Oh, you could do $15. Oh man, okay. I'm getting a little excited here. Let's just wait and see what happens, obviously. Worst case scenario, they decline, which means I'll give them what they're asking for, which is still a really, really good price. Okay, so while I'm waiting to see if the seller is gonna accept the offer on the fans and the CPU cooler, I feel like I can use this time to test out the damaged motherboards that we picked up from the past few episodes. First up is the ROG Strix B760 we picked up from episode 4. If you guys remember, I bought a 13700K from a seller and he offered to give me his DOA motherboard for free. So after popping in some parts I had laying around, I soon discovered the system doesn't even post. Like, no power is being transferred to the board in order to turn it on. I'm only seeing the RGB lights power on the board and nothing else. Like, the power supply is off, no fans are spinning, and I'm not getting any sort of display on the monitor. I even installed a physical power switch to try and power it on, but nothing. The board is completely dead. I then decided to give it one final attempt by fixing the pins, but nope. Nada. Up next is the ROG Strix X670E Gaming Wi-Fi, which is the most expensive board on the list, coming in at $440 for some reason. I don't know why on earth it's that expensive, but that's the current retail price right now. This one also has the most damaged pins among the 3 that we are testing, so I have very little hope that this would even work. I could not believe my eyeballs, ladies and gents, but we got to the BIOS. But that wasn't good enough for me. I had to do more testing to make sure that it's not gonna fail if I were to build a complete system. So I ended up playing some games, hoping to stress the system enough to where it fails and shuts off, but after an hour of playing, I still couldn't believe my eyeballs. The motherboard with the most damaged pins on the socket ended up working compared to the board with the least damaged pins. I have no words. So we're gonna go ahead and put this motherboard back into our inventory for the time being. Last but not least, we have the X670 Prime from Asus, and this one also seems to have very few damaged pins, but as I learned earlier, there is no correlation to the amount of damaged pins and how well the system will work. Well, what do you know? The system actually powered on, but it's a little too early to celebrate because that was pretty much it. I was getting absolutely no signal, no matter what I did. I even tried playing around with fixing the pins, but that seemed to do nothing at all. Feeling defeated, I ended up putting 2 of the dead motherboards for sale, hoping to make a little something despite getting these boards for free. And funny enough, someone ended up buying the B760 board for $25. Here's a quick snapshot I took during the sale. So let's go ahead and put $25 back into our wallet, which is pretty much pure profit, considering the person I got these boards from didn't want them back if they were defective. Regarding the X670 board that does work, I did message him and I told him that I want to buy it, but he hasn't responded yet. So if and when he responds, I will send him the $75 that we agreed on, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. Okay, so while I wait for the seller on Jawa to accept or deny my offer, let's go ahead and build a PC that we're gonna be giving away in today's episode. So some of these components were provided free of charge by Gamdias, and the rest I had laying around in my closet for many, many years from previous sponsors, like this brand new RTX 2080 Founders Edition that I haven't touched in like 5 years. So there's gonna be a lot of parts that don't make sense together, and some are just plain overkill, just to let you guys know. Anywho, these we're tossing in the Ryzen 7 3700X processor. We got 16 gigs of RAM running at 3200 megahertz, 1 terabyte NVMe drive, a random B550 Asus board I found, and a cooler, power supply, and case from Gambias. So yeah, with that said, let's get started. All right, the build is done, ladies and gents, and it looks it looks like a functioning PC. Okay, look, if I was building this PC for my neighbor or a subscriber or even for my mother, I would put in a bit more love. Like, you know, adding a nice 24-pin cable extension and also some cable combs for the PCI connector on the graphics card. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to spend as less time and money into it because someone's gonna take this PC home for free. I haven't priced everything out, but I think if you look at the total, it's gonna be pretty close to $1,000 when you factor in the brand new RTX 2080 Founders Edition that I am putting in here. So yeah, I mean, overall it didn't come out looking terrible. I still think it's a good looking system. I just hope whoever does win this PC is as excited as I was building it. Performance is great, it looks great, and there's a few things I wanna mention about the AI real quick. One thing I actually like about the cooler is that the pump is located on the side of the radiator. Now this frees up more space near the contact plate to add in a really nice infinity mirror display, which by the way is customizable using their Zeus Cast software. There's a few options on here letting you display harder information, which I think is pretty cool, but not as cool as the wireless look of the fans. So the cable is actually run through the fans and through the back of the radiator, which I haven't seen anywhere. This definitely contributes to a more clean aesthetic of the build. Powering everything is the Helios Gold P2 1000G, and there is no other 80+ gold certified, fully modular power supply that's also ATX 3.1 ready, which is what all the new power supplies are running. A 3.1 power supply will be more efficient. It will have better sensing of the pins on the cables, for example on the PCI graphics cards, and it will have more monitoring capabilities. This is also PCI Gen 5.1 ready, which improves power efficiency, increased signal integrity, and enhanced reliability. To put it short, if you guys are building a PC now or even in 2025, an ATX 3.1 power supply is what you want in your system, especially if you want to future-proof it. Now obviously this is overkill for this system because we have an RTX 2080 in here, but you know, I got the parts free of charge, so I'm not complaining. And besides, this opens up a wide upgrade path. And finally, finishing up with the case, we have the Atlas M1 in white, which looks very similar to the case I used in the $1,500 budget build that I did recently on the channel. Except this one has a digital display.
Oh.
I know, super cool. Okay, look, it's just a screen to show off hardware information in real time, but it's still pretty cool. But the major selling point of this case is that you get 3 pre-installed 120mm RGB fans and an RGB PWM fan hub in the back that supports up to 6 fans. Overall, this case is a nice balance between mesh and glass panels. We got tons of ventilation everywhere to provide unrestricted airflow to all the components, including the power supply chamber. And when building this PC, future-proofing was the main goal. It supports full ATX boards, multiple radiators, and has tons of storage mounts in the back for SSDs and hard drives. Okay, let's go and put this PC in our inventory for the time being until we get our response from the Jawa seller. Okay, so I finally got a response from the Jawa seller 7 days later.
Bruh.
Normally people on Jawa respond within the same day or at the very least like 1 day later, but 7 freaking days is pretty long, okay? Unfortunately, I had no choice. I had to wait because I wanted to see what they were gonna do with the offer. If they accepted it, I was gonna snag the deal of a lifetime on a brand new cooler and a set of fans, which I couldn't find anywhere else, by the way, in the color white on the other marketplaces. That color combination is detrimental for this build specifically because we're going with like an all white theme, and these sell quicker and we can sell them for potentially a lot higher. So I had no choice but to wait the full week. And what makes things even worse, the seller rejected both of my offers at the end. So you know what, I went ahead and purchased both the cooler and the fans for the full price, and I received a message from them the following day apologizing for missing the order because they were having some sort of like an email server issue and that they're gonna throw in a few fans for free. Well, the cooler arrived and the fans the following day. We got the triple pack, and they did indeed send over 3 fans for free in the package. So I guess I can't be mad. You know, sure, I wasted a week of my time waiting for an answer, but I still got a good deal on the cooler and the fans. Plus, we got 3 extra fans to use in a future build. I would say at the end of the day, I'm satisfied. Okay, let's go ahead and deduct the price of the cooler and the fans from our wallet. Now, I do want to make this clear. This experience with this one specific seller on Jawa in no shape or form reflects all the other sellers on Jawa, okay? For the most part, I've had nothing but positive experiences with everyone else on both the selling side and the buying side. Plus, he was very apologetic and he sent over some fans. So I don't want you guys to think that everyone on Jawa is, you know, is like this. But yeah, anyways, now that we have all the parts here, let's begin the build. Okay, so I'm done building the PC and it came out looking a little better than I expected because I had doubts that the black interior would throw off the whole white theme I was going for, but the white accents from the components and the RGB colors give the build a nice pop against the black interior, in my opinion. I also ended up using the 3 extra fans that Enermax sent me just to balance out the air pressure in the case. We now have 3 intake and 3 exhaust for perfect neutral pressure, and plus there's more RGB. People eat RGB PCs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, I don't know what the fascination is behind it, but in my experience, the more fancy lights there are in it, the faster it sells. I did get the 3 extra fans for free anyway, so I'm not really sweating it. I did play a few games on a system to make sure everything was running fine. The system is stable, we got XMP enabled, temps are looking good, and all the drivers are updated and good to go. Luckily, I didn't have to do any maintenance on the graphics card, like taking it apart and adding fresh thermal paste because the temps are actually really good on it. I also had to buy a white cable kit and a Windows 11 Pro CD key, so let's go and deduct those from the wallet. The PC is currently valued at $1,161. This includes all new parts except for the graphics card, which was used for mining for 6 months, as you guys know. But the average price on eBay for the 3070 Gaming Trio ranges from $280 to $300, so I just left it at $280. And just like before, I can't seem to find the price of the case anywhere because this is only sold with a pre-built system from iBuyPower, so I had to compare prices on Amazon with other white mid-tower cases, and most of them range from $60 all the way up to $100 and beyond. So I just kind of left the price at $70, which I think is fair considering the case didn't come with any pre-installed fans. And besides, the case was brand new. So I spent a total of $758 building this PC. So if I sell it for $1,000, which I think is a pretty good deal, I would make a profit of $242. But here's a major downside. I can't sell this on Jawa like I've done in the past few episodes because I need to sell this in person so that I can give away this PC for free. So it's gonna take some time. The rules are simple. I can't mention anything about a free PC, a giveaway or a mystery prize or anything like that. So I'm gonna put this up as a regular listing and let's see who bites. 10 days, you guys, 10 freaking days. And we finally found a buyer for the PC. I have no clue why it took this long. It's a good looking system. It's priced really well. Most of the parts are brand new with the exception of the graphics card, which has been used for 6 months. There are other PCs that have the similar specs that cost more, like in other marketplaces. Yeah, I don't know, I'm at a loss of words, but it's just crazy that there's a free PC just out there in the marketplace waiting for someone to snag it. That is a very bizarre feeling, but anyway, this guy is driving over to check out the PC and potentially buy it, and then I get to surprise him with another one. So yeah, let's see what happens. All right, we got the PC out in the trunk that we are selling today. I'm gonna keep the second one in the truck until he agrees to buy this. And once he hands me the $1,000 in cash, I will go inside and grab the second PC and surprise him. Imagine he shows up, takes a look at the system and is like, nah, I changed my mind. I don't want it. I'll be like, no, we're so close. That's like the hardest thing about all this. I can't give any hints and I can't tell anyone that I'm giving them a free PC. So that was probably one of the hardest things. Actually, no, the hardest thing was not selling it on Jawa. This would have been sold within the first week, but because they had to come and physically pick up the PC, we had to sell it on other marketplaces, unfortunately. What's cracking?
How you doing, man?
Good. Nice drive, hello. What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony, come on in, Anthony. So you're buying the PC, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there it is. Have a look at it. Let me know what you think. I can open the side panel if you like.
I think it looks nice.
Is there a reason you chose this PC specifically, like the color scheme, or what did you like about it?
I just liked how it looked, and I thought it would be good for me, like, start with.
Start with what? Like, what do you plan on doing with the PC?
I'm probably gonna use it for like school and also for gaming.
School and gaming? Okay, nice. Do you have a PC right now?
No.
No, so this is your first PC?
Yeah.
Oh, no way, that's cool. Yeah, so $1,000 and it's all yours. Awesome. Well, I got a little bit of a surprise for you, actually. You get to take home another PC as well for free.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get it out of the truck for you, okay? So this right here is your other system. Similar in specs. Well, this is also kind of valued at $1,000. We have a Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core processor in here with an RTX 2080 Super, brand new Founders Edition. So because you're buying that one, I'm tossing in another one for free for you. So you get a 2 for 1. Of course, you're welcome. Maybe you can give one to your brother. If you had to choose, which one would you keep and which one would your brother keep?
If I had to choose,
Which one would you want?
the color scheme, I think this one.
Oh, that one? Really? Okay, interesting. So that one's cleaner.
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. Well, enjoy. Thanks for making the drive. How long did you guys drive out here for?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours? Oh, no way. Well, hopefully it was worth it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, let me help you take this to your car. All right, let's go and add $1,000 back into our wallet, which brings us up to $1,783. I'll go ahead and update my daughter's college savings fund as well. We are almost at $2,000, you guys, and we still have a ton of inventory to use for future builds. As always, if you guys are enjoying the series, do let me know by tossing a like and any feedback in the comment section below. Subscribe for more Flip or Flop coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.